Been away for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun, for you to fall into my arms, the place I call my home. I was looking to belong when I already found my home.
Okay, you just saw me cut this mortise housing out, really. It's not real mortise, it's just a housing for this to go in. And what that does is that just slides in there, and it's got a square end on the end of this bit here, okay? And that goes in and slots into there and locks in, okay? Don't need a tenon, because this is only a locator for the brace. And then that'll be screwed from the back with 2 screws and the front, where there's 1 hole there already, but I've tested it. And this goes up there, and if you see that slot there, that's where the ridge will sit in. And then I leave this bit on, and you can see with 2 lines, that's my housing line, and that's my shoulder line, or the finish of the outside of the post that's going up. So that will slot into there as well, to give it a little bit of a rigidity. But also it's more like for locating as a brace, yeah. But anyway, I'm just doing that now, and then I'm going to get this post up. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another battery. Anyway, that's solid now. That ain't going to go nowhere. Okay, Trace, what we're going to do is I'm going to go up there. You're going to push it, and I'm going to pull it up onto the deck. Yeah, okay. It's nice and slowly, right? If anything slips, just move out the way. Just go under the scaffold. Yeah, okay. Because it ain't going to go past this and hit you, right? Okay. Then afterwards, I want you to pass this one up to me. Yeah. I'll do that up the ladder. And then that brace over there. Yeah, okay. All right, that's the corner brace there. So, yeah. This one first, that one. We'll do this first, right? Okay. Let me get up there. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's sturdier now, isn't it? Much sturdier, yeah. Right, tell me when... Just going to unload myself first. Put these over here. Lay that down. It's like walking the plank. Right, tell me when you're ready. Right, it's going to be tricky. It's not going to be easy. And if you want me to stop, just shout. Right, ready? That way. Ready? Go. Right, I can't do no more. No, it's all right. Leave that hanging in there for a minute. Oh. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'll put it down that end. Ah, this one's a wobbly.
Yeah, I was
tower.
just going to, you've got nowhere to tie it off, have you? Right, do you want me to come up the ladder? You're coming back this way?
Yeah, right, we'll try that. Okay, you'll be able to pass it from there, Trey.
No, let
Stop.
Let me get steady.
Don't get up too up high the ladder when you've got things in your hand.
You got it?
Right, go and get the brace now. That's as far as you need to come.
Okay.
Lovely. Whoa, that's good.
You happy with that?
Yeah. Got my fixing, so I'm going to start putting that scarf joint together.
Yep, okay.
And then I'll start the lifting process.
Yeah, and then I'll have to come up then, won't I?
You will have to come and help me then. You're going to slot it into that groove,
Yep.
and I'm going to slot it over the top of this groove.
Yeah, and I hold it.
Hold on to it
Yep.
until I've got a fixing in this end,
Yeah,
alright?
just tell me when
Make sure I've got the screws, yeah. Right, when you're ready.
1, 2, 3, go.
Three, right, go. Put your end in first. You in?
Yeah.
Hold it there like you're pushing it in for your dear life. Could have cleared a little bit more out of there. Just hold on to it.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
All good in the hood?
All good in the hood, Budo.
Right, let's
Hurry up.
get fixing. So as you can see, I'll zoom in a bit for you. Okay, very slowly. I've got the ridge beam in, ridge post, and the bracket or brace. And if you look on the brace, you can see where I've notched them in. You saw me chopping it in earlier. Down at this bit here, I can't see. Oh, finger looks too big now. I'm zoomed in. But I've notched it in at the bottom and at the top, and then fixed it with screws. And if you see where it lands on the top, the brace, it's virtually directly under the scarf joint. Let's see if I can get a bit more zoom. So you can see the scarf joint there. I'm at the maximum on my phone now, so I'm going to pull back out. And there we are. So that's today. I've done that. So I'm going to carry on today. But what I'll do now is try and get some rafters in. Get a couple of rafters in there, just to, because the wind force, if it gets windy this way or that way, can wobble that about a bit. We don't want that to happen. And I've also put some fixings in this end and at angles into the wall. I put 4, 2 on each side, give it a bit of belt and braces, as they say, just until I get the rafters up on the wall side and fix them with the coach bolts. And that'll be a pretty strong structure when it's done. It's like, it reminds me of, you know, when the old Amish, can't remember the name of them now, in America, when they do the barn raising. But this is a barn raising on your own, which Tracy helped me now and then. She does work hard. She does help me. Remember, this is not her environment. And, you know, she digs in, rolls her sleeves up and gets on with it. Amazing. Anyway, so let's get a couple of rafters cut.
The light is fading fast. From this old town we gotta go. Our bags are packed, so what we waiting for? There's no point in delaying what we both already know. Escape this time with me. Escape this time with me. We could rent a room and watch the stars dance round the moon. Fall asleep to the sounds of the sea. With you right by my side, it's such a sweet life. Escape this time with me. Escape this time with me. Nowhere else to be. Escape this time with me.
I've managed to get the ridge beam in, or ridge board, the brace and the ridge support, plus cut 2 rafters, done all the setting out for coming back this way, because as they come back this way they increase in the opening slightly. 1 mil on every one I put in. It was just fractionally under 1 mil actually, but 1 mil longer on each one. So by the time you do 13 of them, that's 13 mil overall. And it's not quite 13 mil, but and that's in our width. Anyway, so I've had a good day today. That's really solid now. You could stand on top of there. I wonder if I should do that tomorrow. Stand on top of that and just see how strong it really is. Might do that tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to pack up now and start again in the morning. That'll be Monday morning because it's Sunday. And you're going to be watching another video tonight. You got, well, it won't be for you tonight because that'd have been gone, wouldn't it? Donut. Anyway, just give you another quick look with the sun shining on it. That's one thing I love about carpentry, though. You get progress, you know, shows what you've been doing. It's a very honest trade, carpentry. It always shows what you've done. You can't pretend what you've done. Oh, I did this today, I did that, and you didn't do it. It always shows what you have done. And I've got some nice ties into that wall as well. I wedged it up. It's all perfectly level across there. And I put 2 fixings this side, 2 fixings the other side. Yeah, tell me what you think anyway. Until the morning.
Awake in the morning with a light upon her skin. Coffee.
Hi there, I thought I would take a moment to show you all the lovely things that I now have for sale in my Etsy shop. They're all handmade by me. I have now, new to this year, the lavender eye pillows, and these are perfect for relaxation. If you're taking a nap in the afternoon and you just want to relax because you've got a bit of a headache, you just take the lavender eye pillows, lay down, relax, Inhale and exhale, and just smell the wonderful smell of the lavender. And remember, the lavender that are in the eye pillows and the lavender sachet bags are grown here organically by myself and Budo, and they're dried and harvested and turned into these wonderful gifts. The lavender eye pillow comes in 5 different styles of fabric. There's a slight difference in the width and the height and the length, but not too much. So they're now for sale in the Etsy shop. Also, I have these super cute organza bags, perfect if you want to hang on a door, or if you want to hang on a hanger, put in your car on the wing mirror, put in your handbag, so you get that lovely fragrant smell of lavender. These come in white and pink. Also, I have these super cute mini organza bags. These come in a set of 5 on the Etsy shop, and I like to use these if I buy presents for someone. Wrap it up, just tie it on the bow, or if you have a lovely gift bag, it's just a nice extra little bonus, I think. These are lavender sachet bags. They're machined closed, but sometimes with your lavender you think, it doesn't smell as strong, but all you have to do is sort of massage the bag and it sort of wakes the smell up. But I must admit, we've been so lucky because the lavender is so strong and scented, and the smell, even from last year's lavender that was turned into sachet bags and sold in the Etsy shop, you can actually still smell it now. I just go like this, because we've got them in our bed, in our chest of drawers. Go like that, massage it, and the smell comes back. These can also, well, these have hanging loops, so you can hang them wherever you want. You know, they're perfect, or even just put them on your bed as a little decoration. So these also come in different fabrics. Yeah, let me just show you these ones. Those ones as well. And these are nice. Well, these free, because if you want to buy someone a gift, you can buy them a little sachet bag and an eye pillow as well. And this is really cute. They're sort of like contemporary design and a bit of country, what I call country style. Also, I'm working, which will be coming up shortly in the Etsy shop. We all remember granny squares. I can remember my auntie and godmother making blankets from all their spare wool, and the blankets are still here now. So that's going back quite a long time. I won't say how long. But these are crossbody bags. I haven't finished them yet because I have to machine the lining, and this part of the bag has to be tucked in there. But they have a lovely kiss lock on them, so you can wear them as a shoulder bag, as across the body, or if you want to remove the handles which come apart and just hold it like as a big clutch bag. Because you know what us ladies like, we like to keep the kitchen sink in our bag, don't we? We're not just happy with our purse and phone. And also it comes in this lovely blues, greens and whites as well. So they'll be coming shortly to the Etsy. And also I'm working on, because I did these last year with a lavender motif and they sold out, they were very popular. So some of these will be painted on the back, some of them will have like a gold leaf paint, and inside I'm going to be doing decoupaging. So they'll be coming up as well in the Etsy shop. And just quickly, I would just like to say to all my buyers, because I do have a lot of buyers in America, that at the moment Le Poste Colissimo France have suspended all deliveries to the USA because of this new tariff, and they're just waiting to get clarification from the USA to how they proceed forward. So as soon as I find this information, I will share it with you, and I will put an update in my Etsy shop. So if you fancy treating yourself to these lovely gifts, lavender eye bags, then head along to my Etsy shop. The link is in the about section of the video, and also in the description and the comment section.
way. Okay, so what I've got to do now is I've got to put this up, but I'm on my own. I mean, I've got Tracy doing the camera work, but I'm on my own today doing this. These are big timbers to manoeuvre, so I have a little trick how I do it, and I'll show you that now. Okay, so first thing I'll do, get the timber up, standing up tall. Put it onto the ridge, come back over here, and then I'll just sit it on there. Quite dangerous. And then I'll go up there and I'll show you me fitting it. So I'm going to shuffle this down into position. The seat cut's going to locate. Tracy will show you that in a second. And this line should hit this line. Wish me luck. There we go. If you zoom into there.
Yep, I can see that quite clearly.
Okay, and when I shut that round over there, when I come down, and I'll nail that in, that'll finish that off. And that's as easy as, that's how you cut in a common rafter. Another way of doing it, okay? You could do it with maths, which is an easy way as well. And there's two variations of maths to do this technique. But if you've got a long stick and it's straight, it's quicker, easier, and probably more precise if your joists, your rafters are going along and they're decreasing by 1 millimetre each way, all right, or roughly 1 millimetre. I get a exact measurement each time.
Bright up against the tide, it's always you and I. When you want it, brave, pushing on the waves for a place to stay. Bring the harbor, and our ships are passing. My love, this won't last. Our ships keep on passing, missing in the night. Missing in the night, and this too shall pass. Wind, four corners closing in, moving on my skin. Do we have to? Stars thrown upon the wall, navigates it all. My time like it was a crime for my heartache.
Hey. So, we'll come up on the roof with me. Got to be very careful, especially going across here. Yeah. Watch where my feet go. As you can see, that's what I just put in there. And the lines, where are we? The lines pretty much match up. Okay. And put these 3 fixings in then. So I always put one at the top, one other side, and sometimes extras. Depends how I feel. If the joint ain't pulled up tight like that, then I might put an extra 2 wires in. But look, they're all perfect. It's all perfect cutting because of the way I'm doing it. There's no messing about or faffing around with tape measures. And you know, can you imagine me putting a tape measure from there all the way up here with this wind blowing now? Yeah, see the old what's this in the distance there, them ugly things, what they called, wind turbines. Oh, you know the wind's blowing when they're moving. Ugly things, the bane of the earth they are. Anyway, that's me, my rant. But lovely skies, and I'm just going to keep plodding away today, get as many as I can done. Let's have a look on the other side here. Yeah, glorious view up here. A bit windy. Right.
Country lanes and coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place, just us two, somewhere new.
Okay, folks, just a quick generalised, description of what I'm doing and how we combat situations when we're building structures. All right. So this is a freehand drawing of my roof. Okay, and you see me now just putting in these, which we call rafters. This is the ridge board. These are the wall plates. And that's where we do our bird's mouth cuts on there, okay? And these are the walls. Right, now if I lift it just like that, the pressure on this ridge board, it's minimal, all right? It's minimal pressure on there because it's sitting in the wall one side and it's sitting in on top of a column or a beam, it's braced up by a column basically on the other side. But the thrust weight is down and out. So it's pushing down, but also pushing that way as well. So it's coming down and it's pushing that way as well. And if I left it like that, the roof, because I'm doing this for people who are going to ask, who are in the know, and they're going to say, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? Okay. So as that pushes that way, it wants to push this wall out. So it wants to deflect it. I'm going to put an exaggeration in there, right? So it wants to make the wall go like this, okay? And then that'll happen the other side as well, and it'll want to buckle out, and it will fail over time because the minute I put all the slates on top of here, all the way up, and then you get the wind pressure pushing down on it, and you also get snow loading, water. I mean, each tile gets wet, and each tile weighs around about 10% more when it's wet. So if you add up all the hundreds and hundreds of tiles on there, everything multiplies, yeah? So how we combat that is, in a conventional world, if we had, because we haven't got ceiling height, we've only got up to 6 foot odd from there down to the floor level, okay? And we haven't got enough headroom in there, okay, to put what we call a ceiling tie, which is the one that goes right across here, or a ceiling joist. Ordinarily, we'd put a ceiling joist in there and you'd have the headroom, so the little man would be standing in down here, okay, and put a smile on because we're all happy today, aren't we? All right, anyway, so it isn't like that. My headroom, my head is about here in comparison to that space. So what we have to do, we have to change that concept and have to think about the dynamics of how this all works and use our engineering brains a little bit. So I'm just going to clear that away. So we call that a ceiling joist, which is all in most of your houses today that you live in, right? So what we can do is we can raise this ceiling joist up to a height here, right? And we do a little cross like that. I'm not drawing it in proportion, I'm just drawing it to show you, all right? So that's a tie now, and we call that a rafter tie. Rafter tie, right? So that there is tied in, but the most critical part of that, and that stops that outward deflection, right? And it stops pushing this way as well with snow loading, is we have to have a bolt fixing here with some wire fixings as well, okay? That bolt that goes through there is just a standard bolt like so, right, with a square head and then a round top. Oh, terrible drawing, sorry guys. Okay, and it's threaded all the way up, and in the middle of that it has a washer that's like this, and it's got spikes on it like this, and I'll actually show you one. I'll go down and get one after. Okay, it's got spikes like that with a hole in the middle that goes in the center. Then you have a big washer here and a big washer here, and then your nut on the end, okay, and then you squeeze that up in between these spaces here, and that crushes that washer into the wood and locks it, stops it spanning out, all right? But additionally, on this roof we have to do a little bit of extra. So what I have to do now as well is we put in, and you might have heard me say this in before when I've done jobs like the porch or whatever you've been watching, we put another one in here, and it's right underneath the ridge, and this is called a collar, right? And that is like belt and braces for all this. It creates a very, very strong triangle. So now this loading is no more like this, pushing out. Let me clear that away. So it's no more like pushing that way. Now the loading is here. Okay, that one goes as well. And the same here. So now all that whole bulk of weight is now pushing down onto these wall plates, which is effectively pushing down onto these walls, which is then pushing down onto the joisting, double joisting. You'll see the trimming I've done and double trimming underneath. That's why I did this, right? And then that sits on the walls, the concrete walls underneath, and that transfers all my load straight down, even when there's snow on there and everything, okay? But also, additionally, what we do is, because I'm creating a room up here as well, and now he's really happy, this fella, because he's got an extra room, right? He thought he was happy, he's really happy. And, sorry, I'm off on a tangent again, right? So, this is now creating another space up here, and well, how we make that even stronger is we put little bracing walls here inside, out of 4x2, and they're nailed in onto a floor plate down here. Same up here, they're nailed in, all right? And what that creates is another triangle, and all these triangles stiffen up everything, so it stops this loading this way in all directions and pushing out, pushing like this away. It grabs hold of everything and it pushes it all down, right? And that's the dynamics of engineering, if you like. You're trying to work that out, and I've done that, all right? So that's what you're going to see eventually. You're going to see this rafter tie in, you're going to see this collar tie in. We're not using a ceiling joist tie because we haven't got the headroom, and we're creating from here to here just over 2 meters in width, but in length we've got 7 meters. So we're creating a floor space of 14 square meters, right, which is a lovely bit of storage. So I can get up there and put a lot of storage in there, stuff we don't want in the house or we don't want in the workshop. This is the workshop floor, top floor, and then you've got downstairs, obviously. Okay, downstairs. Anyway, so for those who are going to ask, because you're not seeing them at the moment, and you're not seeing them, and you're not seeing this in, I'm getting there. It takes time, and I'll give you a show. I'm going to show you one of these dog washers, we call them in England. I'll show you one of them in a second, and I'll just show you where we're at on the roof at the moment, where I've got to. All right. Hope that weren't too much for you, and it gives you an idea where I'm going with this roof. So here's the bolt we use. Okay, and this bolt goes in that part right there through the 2 bits of timber. All right, yeah, 1 or 2 of these you can put in. Okay, and on that bolt, which is most important, and a lot of people forget this, right, when you're tying 2 bits of wood together and you're crushing them together, you need a big washer. Okay, so you need one of these on there that fits over that square. Okay, then you need one of these. There's a dog washer, look. Okay, that's called a dog washer. All right, and they are quite sharp. They can, you don't want to step on these with bare feet, tell you that. Anyway, so that goes, you got your timber go on there first, then this comes in and pushes up and then crushes into that timber. Okay, then we put another washer on like that. Okay, and then we put our bolt on. All right, I've got that the wrong way around, once a minute. There is always a better way on a bolt. It always goes on a better way, one end or the other. Anyway, so effectively that's what happens. And in between there, that dog washer is the 2 bits of wood. And as I do this up, it pulls like that, as I'm doing the bolt up that way, and it crushes. And because you've got this big washer on, you've got loads of force or shoulder to pull that timber in. And when that's locked in, this dog washer, it locks them 2 bits of timber there together and keeps that triangulation. Yeah, it won't slip or pull out, because timber is always moving, it's always breathing, it's alive in a way. It's hydroscopic, they call it, yeah. So it sucks in water and lets it out, sucks in water and lets it out, and moisture, and it will change and move about with the humidity of the air pressure, so high or low pressure. Sometimes when you're in your old wooden houses and your old, I don't know, if you've got an old, what they call it, cabin in the woods or whatever, in America, Canada. We don't have cabins in the woods here. Anyway, so if you've got something like that that's wooden, you'll hear it creak, pop, crack, and it's not. It's just it's moving and shrinking and swelling. And that's what this eliminates, basically. It stops that doing it. It's forcing the timber to behave, if you like, and it keeps it strong. Anyway, I've shown you that, so I hope you understand a bit of that. And you know, if you're going forwards with your renovations, anyone, and you've got builders in and they're doing this sort of thing, make sure they put these in. Don't rely on nails. Make sure they put these in. It's so essential. All right, just ask them. They're not that expensive either. I think one of them is about £3, two or 3 quid, right, if that. This is where I'm at. It's first thing in the morning. I got to there yesterday, but we had to stop because I had to go shopping. Tracy don't drive, so I have to take her out shopping so we can get all our food and essentials to keep us going, because we need the energy to keep this going. Anyway, today I'm going to start cutting in these now. I've got another, let me see, I've got 7 to do along there, and then 7 the other side, and then we'll be doing the ones we've just been talking about going across here. Okay, and then I should have a nice couple of meters, just over, I think 2.1 meters. I'm going to tell it in the old new measurement for you guys, right there, for headroom. So there's going to be another whole space up here. Nothing's going to be wasted. We're going to have 3 rooms in this well, one's a storage room and 2 working rooms. So welcome. I just want to take this moment to give a big thank you to the people who are supporting our GoFundMe. We really do appreciate it. We've had 4 GoFundMe supporters since the last video the other day, and your donations were beautiful. Thank you very much, and it really does help to keep this channel going, so we can keep filming and we can catch up with the shortfall we've got on this building we're doing here, because obviously we're set for time with our local Merry and commune to get this done by January. So we're getting there. We're going to have it done, but we're just we're really appreciating your support, basically.
Yep, and we just hope the weather keeps staying on our side. It's definitely getting chillier, but we're having dry days, so fingers crossed. So I'm going to call out the names. We have Sandra Hoffman, Kim Ward, Christine Moore, William Court, Billy and Christine Moore, Linda Bumstead, Jan Power, Max Reynolds, Janet Dupree, Sally Moffat, Ellen Barker, June Davis, Julia Gillis, Steve Lord, Julie Winders, Julie Bean, Clive Ralston, Roger Kinnenberg, Britton Niels and Mickey J. Thank you very all much. So much. We so appreciate you.
We do appreciate it. Thank you. And you know, if you want to become a patron, we've got a patrons page as well, so you know you can come in weekly and you can see we've got a little bit extra going on Patreon information before you get the YouTube stuff.
Yeah,
and that little bit of ticking over each month really helps as well.
And also you can pop along to the Buy Me a Coffee if you just want to give a thanks.
A one-off donation.
A one-off donation there as well.
I mean, we're asking about these donations and, you know, GoFundMe's in that. It's because we are making videos, right? We spend a lot of time, 7 or 8 hours every week, a minimum, and now we're trying to do 2 for you a week. We spend up to 10, 12 hours of doing editing and filming and breaking away from what we're doing, and we want to keep that going, because I know you're entertained and it's good for us to do. It's quite exciting doing a bit of this as well for us, isn't it?
And also, if you're interested in buying some lovely gifts for yourself or for your family or friends, head along to my Etsy shop. I've got new items in there. I will be adding more.
She's been making.
I've been making. They're all handmade. And also I'm at present making new items to go in the Etsy shop, and you'll find the link in the About section on our channel, in the description and in the comment section.
Yeah. So,
we nearly forgot. Starting Monday the 13th, running through to Friday the 17th of October.
So we've been on there 2 days already.
2 days. We are on British TV, Channel 4, Help We Bought a Village. So you can watch us in the UK. As far as I know, you will be able to watch us via a VPN. You just have to download Channel 4 and then follow the instructions. And also we were told that I think you can watch via Sky as well. So
possibly, that'd be good.
So that'd be good. So we've enjoyed it.
We're enjoying it. Yeah, it's seeing us in a different light, and it's a lot of things they filmed that weren't shown on YouTube. So you'll get extra on that if you can get to see it.
Yeah.
And hopefully it'll give us a bit of notoriety for our YouTube channel, which is more important because we want to build that. We've been at it for 3.5 years, and you know, we're at this plateau now. We want to try and drive it up a bit. But I just want to say on Tracy's stuff that she's all the new stuff, some lovely stuff being made, and that's all from this year's harvest of lavender as well. You get a lot of that in that.
Yeah, it's all organic lavender, and it's personal to us here at French Farmhouse Diaries as well.
So don't forget,
give
like, subscribe, thumbs up, comment. We love the comments.
Yeah.
And also
share the video as well.
Check out our patrons page, our GoFundMe, and see if you can jump on board and support. Anything will help. We do appreciate it. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you all so much.
So we'll see you all on the next one.
See you on the next one.